Good evening, my brothers and my sister. I want to first of all play the voice recording of Dr. Pedro Obaseki. My name is Ogiso. I represent the unification for our descendants. So anything that will bring disunity among our ethnic, biological, ancestral roots, I am opposed to it. So I want to first of all play this audio which have been circulating concerning Pedro Obaseki. Okay, please listen.
We had the Muslim. Waya Budao, Nidian Waya Lavizi. I will need here of Wagbero. Edimo Pedro Saro Samudiame. No Yagbo no your Baseki. You don't see any now we need termina. Where do we not tematama Omami Ukmoyo Yegwe. And I bokon your game here no sunvedo. Okay, ni manwanigbe. Or serene if do here fefe, particularly manano with my school. Our school are you gebe? Oh, I dole wuyi. Agboden ana temata. And Otioma, Osioma, Otamama Unwea. Only a friend will tell you that your mouth smells. Right now, the Ununozedo or persons of Edo South extraction, as well as our collective local government areas, have become a race under siege. I know that it is more difficult to say it when our brother is at the helm of affairs in the state. Oviedo o kario butedo ya ano teme no dio ebi no but ige iyogie nigbiye mewa wagage nia kemi ya fefefe na ya nwagbe ibi edo imari le imari gbima in clear suspicions. If you look at the education sector, finance sector, every major sector, health sector, security, infrastructure, and management, everybody of Edo South extraction who can either play a role, a positive contributive role, or contributive roles are either being totally sidelined, totally ignored, or where they are even in those positions already, they are being removed. You see, it must be made clear on a very empirical level that we currently constitute close to 60% of the land mass of this state. And also, proportionately, we constitute more than 58% of its population and geopolitical demography. So we must have.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see, so we have to discuss about reality. We love Governor Obaseki. We know something like this will come to be. So I have seen Pedro before, Dr. Pedro. I will give you respect because of your brother who is a governor. I will not like to insult you, and we respect you because of your brother who is our vacancy governor. And I would like to talk. That is the best thing. So my brothers and my sisters, historically, the people of Esako, they all migrated from Igodo. They ran away because of the genocide, the human sacrifice of the Oba of Benin. All history from Okpila to Okpepe, from Okpepe to Uneme, from Uneme to Aganibode, from Aganibode to Auchi, from Auchi to Fuga. Everybody have said it that they ran away from massacre, genocides because of the religion and tradition of human sacrifice, which the Oba of Benin, who happened to have migrated from the land today known as Sudan, which are called the Nubian people. If you want to really know more about the history of the Oba of Benin, please, you have to check the Nubians. Check it on Google, Nubians. They are from the east. So even though some people are trying to fool themselves, we all have the facts. The Nubians are related to the Fulanis. That's why the Oba of Benin said they have a bond with the Fulani. But the Nubian people were destroyed by the Arabs. When they were destroyed, that is how they found their way to different parts of West Africa today, which they are still holding power till tomorrow. The Oduduwas, they are Nubians. Historically, they were once the pharaohs of Egypt before they were destroyed. Today, the Nubian people have in power. So I just want to know who is, you see, when Pedro was talking, he's trying to create an ethnic division, which the Oba of Benin have been using to ruin our people's lives. Bini. Mr. Pedro, we want to know where the Eastern people come from. where the Owan people come from. We want to know. We want to know where those people come from. We don't know where they come from. You must tell us where they come from.
The number dialed is not allocated.
Uh, Please, ladies and gentlemen, I I must respond to Mr. Pedro Obaseki. I must respond to him. When I was young, I remember in 1991 during the time of Abiola election. This is how Lucky Binedion lost the election, with this type of sentiments, division amongst our people, misleading information. I am not afraid of truth. The Fulanis who are ruling Nigeria today, they are not indigenous to our land. I want to know from Mr. Pedro Obaseki, are the Asian people indigenous to Edo State, or the word Benin? I don't understand. Mr. Pedro, I want you to explain to us, what does the word Benin means? Who are now the breast people? So, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be very, very respectful in dealing with anything that have to do with His Excellency. Uh, During the election, I went to school. I know, to be a governor in Edo State, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria says you must win a simple majority in 12 local governments. What that means is that the Constitution says you must win ahead of your opposition in 12 local governments. The Constitution never said because you have 90% of the vote in 7 local governments, that will make you to be governor of Edo State. I was embarrassed, I was ashamed, I was disappointed in the word of Pedro Obaseki. I see Pedro Obaseki as someone who is looking for a political position. Mr. Pedro, what you have done with this audio have really shows to the people of Edo State, that you are being used. I don't want to expose your secrets. I don't want to reveal your secrets out to the general public, but I would like to address you. Uh, I know you can be used. You see, there is no permanent enemy in politics. Politics is about permanent interests. People have been complaining to me that Obaseki is not giving out money. Obaseki is not giving out money. If I am not mistaken, Mr. Pedro or Dr. Pedro, this is not how you people expect Obaseki to have governed the state. In your own theory, you are thinking that our brother is the governor. let him be dishing out the money, just like what Lucky Benedion did. Lucky Benedion was giving out the money, you say, my uncle or my cousin have been governor for 8 years. We have not collected the billions. We have to be corrupt. We have to be this. I want to first of all give a kudos to our executive governor of Edo State. People are complaining, oh, the governor is not doing this, but the governor doesn't come out on air to say, oh, if he tie a route, he will come and use 500 billion on media to show to the world. Even we know what the past administration did. They go to CNN, go to the money they will use to advertise or to showcase the job they have done will be even more costly, more than the money they have used in carrying out this infrastructural development. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ogiso. I want to use this opportunity to appeal to our Esan sons and daughters and our family. I want to use this opportunity to tender apology to our Ijaw brothers who are living in Edo South. I want to use this opportunity to tender apology to our Ishekiri brothers and sisters who are living in Edo South. I'm also tendering a public apology to our Igbanke, our Igbo brothers who are living in Orion local government. I am tendering a public apology on behalf of our Edo South people to the people of Edo North and Edo Central, Onwa, Akwedo, Afemais, and the Esans, the Jaws. Edo State, historically, we have one aboriginal status. The Ishan people did not migrate from Sudan like where the Oba of Benin come from. The Onwa people did not migrate from Sudan where the Oba of Benin come from. This audio Dr. Pedro have released. In the audio, Dr. Pedro referred that in the past governorship election, that the 81,000 votes which the governor used in defeating Izeyamu, that the about 78,000 votes come from the Edo South. That the Benins are the majority, 60% of the majority. That the Benin supposed to be controlling the government's position, 63% or 60%. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge you to share this video. If you don't understand simple English, I would like to use broken English to also complete it. My great people of Edo State, I am the only surviving bold man who is not afraid of truths, and I will say it. No matter where you are watching me from around the world, I don't want to condemn or insult Dr. Pedro Obaseki because of our excellency. Because of His Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, I live many years in Benin, on the local government. I was born in the local government. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 7 local governments in Edo South. Without a doubt, this past election, I came out, I beg our people, I did all my possible best alongside with our supporters. We didn't see anything Pedro did during the election. But they are the one they are benefiting. Dr. Pedro Obaseki is having a position in this government. Is a part of this government. they say politicians are hypocrites. We always know that. But I want to say a point. We are talking about the population. It's talking about 60% or 65% of the population that are from Edo South. Dr. Pedro, I want to draw your attention. I was born in Uredu local government, 70s. The population of the people that voted Governor Obaseki in Uredu local government, the population of Benin, the Benin-speaking people that live in Uredu local government, they are not up to 20% of the population. I repeat, the Benin's who live in Uredu local government, they are not up to 20%. When we are talking about the people who are living in Uredu local government today, the highest population of the people who have the population in Uredu local government are the Ishans, Deltas, and the Edonots, the Igbos. 78% of the population of people who are living in Uredu local government are those people you are not marginalizing. These are the people who constitute 78% of the population. My people, my great people of Edo State. If you want to know my statistic, go to a house in Ogbelaka Street. Look at the tenants. The tenant, the people who live in those houses, they are not Benins. They are Deltas and the Ishans, and they do not. I am disappointed in Dr. Pedro Obaseki. The reason why I have not yet insulted you or disrespect you is because of the governor of Edo State. Because if I am doing something like this, it will look like maybe the governor sent me to insult you. And this is just a word of an advice to Dr. Pedro Obaseki. You don't have the interests, and you are not representing the interest of Edo South. My people, I speak the voice and the mind of our people from Edo South. Dr. Pedro Obaseki is not deaf, is not blind. Dr. Pedro Obaseki is watching the activities of the land grabbing that is going on in Edo South. I want to ask you, Dr. Pedro Obaseki, are you blind? Are you deaf? Are you not seeing these people like Eba Magba, Honorable Matuido Yekime? Those people you are claiming that they are Edo South, they are being marginalized. Don't you see the atrocity, the evil, and the satanic actions these people are doing to our fellow so-called Benin people? Ladies and gentlemen, I speak the minds of the common man in Edo South without a doubt. My lords, my great people, my family, my mothers. If you go to Ugbo community, you go and check those houses. The Benin who live in Italy, Benin lady who live in Italy will come and buy a house in Ugbo. I have a lady who live in Spain. The woman buy 100 plots, 100 plots of land in Ugbo. The father of Udoyekime father, Honorable Matthew Udoyekime, the former House of Assembly member, the father of Matthew Udoyekime, after the woman have bought that 100 plots, they resold that land to different people. I think maybe Dr. Pedro Obaseki is blind. I think I am speaking the mind of our people. Please, if what I am saying now is the truth, please, I want you to write yes. If what I am saying, I am wrong, please just write wrong. If I am saying the truth, write good. Yes. I want to speak. I want our people to stay away from the politics of sentimentalism, this politics of ethnic diversity, the politics of Ile Ibinu mixed blood. My great people of Edo State. Dr. Pedro Obaseki is not blind. I am expecting Dr. Pedro Obaseki to have come out. We have known out of 100% of our sisters who live in Europe. This so-called Pedro Obaseki is not blind, or maybe he's blind. If I'm not, maybe he must be a blind man, or maybe he's not blind. I'm respecting you because of the governor. The greatest misery, the greatest pandemic, the greatest syndrome, on the greatest disease that is affecting our people today is being caused by this so-called Ile Ibinu mixed blood, who are trying to come out in public to deceive our people by inciting us against ourselves, and we will reject that type of statement from Dr. Pedro Obaseki. Ladies and gentlemen, out of 100% of our Benin sisters who live in Europe, who suffered, who went to Europe to prostitute, to do all type of jobs, to buy a land in so-called Benin. Is it the Ishan people who are grabbing their land? I want to know. Who, the Benin woman will go to Italy, prostitute for 7 years, buy a land. The same people like Dr. Pedro Obaseki and his gang will also come and sell that land. And I will tell that woman, go and kill yourself. My lords, my great people, my mothers, my fathers, a Fulani man will come all the way from Katsina State to come and buy land in Benin. People like Dr. Pedro Obaseki, they will not go and grab the land. The Yoruba people say, Kokoro to jefo, unu efo lower. He say, the ants wey dey eat that leaf, e dey inside. I don't know why our people refuse to understand the misery we are passing through today. People like Dr. Pedro Obaseki, who is a greedy man, are the cause of our misery. Look, the people who are grabbing those lands, they are people like Pedro Obaseki, they are one of the godfathers, and they are benefiting. The problem we are facing today in Edo State, Pedro Obaseki refused to address those areas. Look, if you come to our villages around Benin, the whole village have been sold. And look at the people who are occupying those villages. They are not our people. Tomorrow you say you are a majority. I don't know where you get this your majority from. My lord, my great people, my aborigines. You go from Ego. The majority of the people that live in Ego, they are from Delta, Igbo, and these are our Asian brothers. If you go to Igbo, let me just talk to GRA. Go to GRA. A street in Ugbo. How many Benin people have house in Ugbo? A Benin man have house. Before you know what is happening, if the Benin man died, they will sell that land to Yoruba. The highest population in GRA are the Ishans and the Yoruba. Dr. Pedro, you are not seeing all those things. I don't know, when you are going to extinction, you are seeking for a political relevance by trying to incite an ethnic war among our great people. During the election, my lord, my great people of Edo State, we saw what happened in Esaland. The governor of our state, the Wake and State governor, we saw what the Asian people did. The Asian people hold their own people, hold them and hand with money. You, if you saw it on the media, you see am where the Ishan people hold their fellow Ishan with money. They don't take. They say they want make Obaseki be governor. If anybody were to complain, it have to be the what do you call it? The what do you call these people? It have to be the some people who have to complain. We will not cause division, and I want to beg all our aborigines that we are not going to accept. Just look what is going on. Look at what Pedro is saying. You are part of this government and you are benefiting from this government. We know what happened during the primaries. You went to Oshomole to nominate you as a governor. But Oshomole rejected you. He rejected you. You know, Obaseki is a technocrat. You were fighting for your brother. Nothing, you were fighting against Obaseki. Nothing you didn't call Obaseki. You say all sorts of words against your brother. We know it's a politics. But Obaseki never minds. Governor Obaseki still decided to have a place in his mind and put you as a part of the team. If what you have said that the Benins are not part of the permanent secretary, are you not part of the government? Don't you have the telephone number of His Excellency? This is a simple arithmetic. This have to be indoor. Why can't you just find a place? Look, the population of the permanent secretary, we don't have Benin people inside. Your own cousin is a governor. You go and meet him because you are part of the administration. Say, His Excellency, the Benin people in the permanent secretary, they don't have any Benin inside. Excellency, please put Benin people, restructure it. But what you said with your mouth, you are inciting ethnic war in Edo State. And I have already tendered apology on behalf of our state to our Aboriginal people. We will not accept that division in our state. And people like Pedro Obaseki, because election is coming up, you want to gain a cheap popularity. You will never become anything in our states. You will never become anything in that state. You will never, because we know your we know your records. Maybe, if I am not mistaken, as a spiritual man, you are not contented with the money you are getting from where your brother put you. You didn't work for it. Because you are getting money you are sowing from where you didn't reap. Your money you didn't donate any money to this administration to install this government. People like me, I know how much I contributed, me and my followers. We spent to make sure that this administration succeeds. Because you are sowing where you didn't reap. If you use your money to build a house, you will not allow person to destroy it because you are not part and parcel of this very house. But you are now enjoying it. You are doing this under Oshomole. Can you come out? Can Oshomole appoint you in his government? You come out and say this such a thing. He will push you out. He will even put you to prison. I want to thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State. I saw what you have done today. You brought out 9 permanent secretary. 7 of them were Benin, or 7, or no less than 7. And it's like the remaining 2 were from Isha. But Mr. Governor, since I was born, Your Excellency, under your administration, we don't have this one Aisha, this one Esako, this one Ijo, this one this. Everybody are benefiting from you. You saw what we saw the other day on TV. There was a road that is connecting Ajoke from Ibubaka to Ovia. The road is ongoing. As I speak to you today, in my local government, Abudu is the capital headquarter of my local government. The executive governor of it, before I came to Europe, my local government capital, not only my local government, if you go to Igobazuwa, if you go to Okada, apart from Okada where Benedion did, the rest local government in Edo South is no-go area. It's a dead zone. But you saw in my own local government, you saw what the governor did. He tied road in my local government, in the capital of my local government. He tied roads. He built a higher institution. I forgot the name of the institution. He built about 2 institutions in that place, and he tied the roads. That place is, is good, it's beautiful. People are not, look at everything he have done. I saw Emmanuel Gbogun there on video when he was videoing it. He was trying to say, oh, they didn't put street light, they didn't do this one, they did it. But the governor is doing something. Please let us appreciate the good work of His Excellency. I have said it. I'm not going to insult Pedro Obaseki because of our Excellency. Pedro Obaseki is aware of what is going on in Edo State. The problem we are facing in Edo South, those land they are grabbing, they are selling, are the Ishan people are the ones selling it. I am asking Pedro, who are selling it? Please let me play the audio for you people. Let me just listen to the audio, then I come back.
We do the wire, we do Muslim. Waya Budao, Nidian, Waya Lavizi. I will need the of Wagbro. Idimo Pedro Saro Samudiame no Yagbo info, no the Obaseki. You don't see any now when he termina. When Edo with no Tematamaba Omami Ukmoyo Yegwe. And I bokon your game here no son Edo. Okay, ni manwanigbe. Or serene if you do here particularly manano with my yesku. Our yesku are you gebe or I dolewi. Agbode ana temata and otioma osioma otamama unwea. Only a friend will tell you that your mouth smells. Right now, the Ununozedo or persons of Edo South extraction, as well as our collective local government areas, have become a race under siege. I know that it is more difficult to say it when our brother is at the helm of affairs in the state. Oviedo or Kariobutedoya. And Otemenodion, we know. But Yugi Nibiye Mewa Waragenia Kemi ya fe na ya nwagbe Oviedo Imari Gima in clear suspicions. If you look at the education sector, finance sector, every major sector, health sector, security, infrastructure, and management, everybody of Edo South extraction who can either play a role, a positive contributive role, or contributive roles are either being totally sidelined, totally ignored, or where they are even in those positions already, they are being removed. You see, it must be made clear on a very empirical level that we currently constitute close to 60% of the land mass of this state, and also proportionately we contribute or we constitute more than 58% of its population and geopolitical demography. So we must have, I use the word must deliberately, as an instrument and policy of government, that we cannot be shortchanged, put aside, dealt with, reduced in any way or form. You see, we are just playing, we are just wallpapering some of these things, and it troubles me. I got this morning a very instructive message from one of our very highly placed professors at the University of Benin. And he asked the question. I don't want to post this post here, but the thing is giving me a bad goose pimples. That all the institutions of higher learning in Edo State, none are situated in Edo State, in Edo South. The ones that were situated in Edo South, apart from maybe Igoriahi, have now been moved as satellite campuses or totally closed down to other.
You see what Pedro Obaseki is saying? He's saying that the institution that are situated in Edo South, that most of them have been relocated to Edo North, Edo Central. My people, Lucky Binedion was from Edo South. He ruled for 8 years. He built Hussein Polytechnic. I don't know whether Hussein Polytechnic have been relocated to Dr. Pedro Obaseki house. During the 8 years rule of Governor Obaseki, what is the name of that man? Igbenedion. He built Hussein Polytechnic in his mother's village. And look at what Pedro is saying, that all of them have been relocated. We have people that are from Hussein. Please, if you know that Hussein Polytechnic have been relocated, please, you have to tell us. All we know that the governor have upgraded Hussein Polytechnic. That is what we all know. You have upgraded it. And we all are aware that this man, I don't know who's sponsoring you. You know, a Kiadolo College of Education, our governor did his possible best to upgrade College of Education, Ekiadolo, to a Federal University of Education. The governor did the greatest thing we have never seen in our lifetime. Ekiadolo is in Ovia. He was upgraded to a federal university. I don't understand what this man is saying. Ladies and gentlemen, Oshomole ruled as the governor of Edo State. Oshomole built a university in Iyamu, in his village, just like what Binedion did, Iloki did in his village. My brothers and sisters, Ambrose Ali ruled as governor of Bende State. He built a university in his village, Ekuma. I want to ask Dr. Obaseki, Dr. Pedro, the Edo Central, my lovely Aboriginal Igodo people, what have they done now? What have they done now? You are trying to incite an ethnic division in our state. This is what the Oba of Benin have been doing to remain as a tyrant in our land for many years. Our generation will not accept it. God of our land will not accept this type of nonsense. During the regime of Oshomole, during the Oshomole administration, Oshomole is from Edo North. He was the governor of Edo State, while the deputy governor was Udobu. Esaman, there was no Esaman in government house holding any position, and they didn't complain. Esaman, who was supposed to be a speaker, they removed the Ishaman as a speaker. They replaced him with a Bini man. A Benin man was a number one citizen of the state was a Benin man. No, was a Esa command from Edo North, and the deputy governor was a Benin man. The speaker of the house was also a Benin man. Do you see the Ishan people coming out to protest against it? Why are you doing this to our people, Pedro? Who sent you? If the Oba Benin is a frustrated goat, he is trying to use you. Are you the only person who smoke cocaine? Cocaine is made for businessmen. This cocaine is no. We all saw what happened during the time of Oshomole. Oshomole was a drunkard. The Ishan people were not carried along. Are they complaining? If they said people should complain, the Ishan people should be the person to come out and complain. Eh? They didn't complain. Hold on. What is going on? Pedro, who is using you? This is what the Oba Benin have been using to stay and be destroying our land for many years. Eh? Hello?
Hello, Ogiso.
Sir?
Good evening. Are you still on live?
Yeah, Iwarema, I did, yes, sir.
Okay. So, could you want to contribute?
Yes.
Hello.
Off the one you watch and me if you contribute off that one so that me that one on the echo inside. Yeah?
Okay. You didn't hear me now, right?
Yes, I did hear you, sir.
Okay. So, concerning the video, the audio of
Pedro.
Obaseki. So, thank God, the spirit now move out to come pronounce waiting that audio when you do so.
Yes.
But I'm so much happy 2024 is still, it don't near, it don't far, and it don't move near. So, if people are to complain that state, it should be the people we from the Edo Central. For now, if not for Edo Central, Obaseki would have been out. Oshomole only insists local government for Edo North. They only need few. That was why I said I'm begging the Esan people, please. If not, Obaseki only God knows where he would have been by now. Now, Obaseki is almost 6 years in office. No single road in all our 5 local governments. No single, nothing. Even the AAU we have there, Abusali University, he brought a Benin man to call the president vice chancellor in Abusali now. He's a Benin man. They only complain and they say, okay, no problem, we are one. Now, this guy came and said permanent secretary, this and that. What is Obaseki achievement in Esan land in 6 years? Nothing. But we are not complaining. We said, okay, anyhow, we are one. Let's play along. Then Pedro came and started talking from the both sides. Okay, now he said, apart from Oredo, they go. Okay, wait. He said he generated state revenue. Which local government better pass Epoma? Okay, so it's like you don't grow. Maybe you don't grow for house or what.
No. Let me add to your something. We have a state like Zamfara State. I don't know existing.
Okay, yes.
Well, don't we have Katsina State where Buhari come from? I don't know surviving.
Even Kano, the poorest local
No, we are talking about the educational side of it. We are talking about Katsina State, where we have no forests. And we're talking about the place that we're having a future in tomorrow now, are this Eastern land and all those donuts. These are the places where we have forests. The Benin's, this called Benin's blood or whatever they call them, they have finished selling all their land. Look at what he's saying. This man is my brother, this man should not come to Ishana to campaign. This man should be marked down as an enemy of our state. Pedro, you enemy. You are enemy of our land. Enemy.
And many of them, they hold on. It tell me no problem. We innocence are not the go war lose war. But this one, we need that, and we must get her. Oh man abroad, people wait for matter no 2024, no son, no 2024.
What he's saying now, just like the same thing where the Oba Benin they do to our people for many years. Eastern and win share not good. If you see snake nation, urobo na wayo, urobo no good. Igbo na keep us the chop. All those mentality, I am very disappointed in Dr. Pedro. I don't want to insult you, but I'm just telling you that I am disappointed in you. True to God, I am disappointed in Pedro.
Benefit anything. He can't increase school fees when not build.
Listen, my brother. The governor of Edo State, I have been watching his step. If you are saying the governor did not do anything in his lands, I disagree with you. Because I for one, listen, before you come out to criticize someone, first of all, go and ask. You are just saying the governor did not do anything in his land. The only way you can know if the governor have worked in his land, go to Ministry of Communication and Orientation. Go and check where the governor have worked. You can't know from here. Me too. I never knew until I sent someone to go and check. And do you know what I found out? That in the whole 192 ward of Edo State, the governor Obaseki called the leaders and said that each person should choose one project. Some people choose primary school because the governor, there is no money that the governor can just turn Edo State to America. Where will he get that money from? The governor is planning for the future for our people. Look, he said, you see what you will see tomorrow, you will benefit so much. You see the Ishan people, they are not selling their land. Have you ever seen any land grabbing, fighting themselves in Oromi? See, this thing is a gift from God. These are the aboriginal people of the land. You don't know. Or in our language, you know what I wear. Say, what you see me do somebody bad, it will come turn to good for her. Look what is going on in Obaha. They are killing themselves, selling their land. By the time they sell everything, we're finished tomorrow now. We are talking about the food basket of the state now. We are talking about Edo Center, and they do not. And these people become useless. Are they coming to talk, say, Urban Nyato for Urumi or for Obiaja? And Urban Nyato for that side? And those people who are saying Urban Nyato, they are just fooling us. I want to put it before you, my brother. I never knew the governor work in my local government, and it's working. I never knew because he's not showing it out on social media. Oh, he's tying this road. He's tying this road.
On Facebook or YouTube, all these.
Okay, let me clear you something now. Let me clear you something now. You see, before during the election, I even Mr. Leslie, please, so your people there, you'll be carried along. As I speak to you, I don't want to be bringing all those things out. There is a road linking Ishekiri, Ishekiri, Ijo to Benin village. That road, I don't know how many kilometers, it's billions of naira. The governor have allocated that road. Ishekiri people, they are human beings. Ijo people, they not human beings. And the Oba Benin is against that type of projects. He hates them so much. Because let me tell you something, if you look at Gele seaports, you see these people have been neglected for many years. They just throw them up. There is no Ijo village you can access to tomorrow. But Obaseki have come out, have started linking those Ijaw communities. He's doing it secretly, but they don't show it on social media. So I want to put this to you, that before you come out to criticize the excellency, I will advise you to go to Ministry of Communication. But I don't, if I have money, I will send someone there and bring out the budget of this year. Let me tell you something. No, in Edo Central there, I saw there was a road they were showing that day. They were showing the roads.
Yes.
You know, this road
Yes.
it's a nation land. The road is being is currently being constructed by Governor Obaseki right now. But people are not showing it. The governor they don't show all those things. So let me put it before you, Baba. The governor is doing a very great job. You saw what the governor did the other day. He took international airports. He took it to Onwa.
Yes, I do not. Yeah.
He went carry international airport, building it in Onwa. Okay, why can't they carry international airport now? Go and build it inside our palace. It's Edo South. Are we not from Edo State?
But what Pedro is trying to cause ethnic war. Because the Asian people, they kept quiet and said, let's leave as one. But it's like he's trying to push them. And you can't push I don't know. You don't push us.
Let me put it before you. This administration of Obaseki is an administration of unity. This government of Obaseki have brought us together. Have you ever seen anybody coming out and saying Obaseki is a tribalistic man? Look on what this Pedro did not. He saw it in the trip. I was not appointed as a commissioner SSA to Obaseki, but I spent millions. Me and my followers spent millions of nairas.
Yes.
But him, he didn't sow. Where you didn't sow, you are reaping where you didn't sow. That's why you don't know the value. Look at who is speaking for those hearts. Oh, who are you in the system? Because of your brother is a governor.
I'm here in Italy. I contributed to Obaseki's re-election that last year, 2020. I know how much I spent. At least in my own house, Obaseki girl got no less than at least 13 to 11 votes. Even my own grandmother of about 115 in the
you asked me this Pedro, where in for votes? Where in for campaign? Who know you? He say, okay, he want come to this kind of one and say he will come become governor. Where you not be that state for when media I never know you. Where you even councillor don't reach your hands. Who want vote for you? You.
Even you, Ogiso from Germany. We will see all the videos there. You buy drinks and everything there, boys. Okay, you contribute.
Wait, hold on, another person to call. Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Dr. Pedro Obaseki, we have not insulted you. Okay, you see, I was calling Pedro Obaseki to come and explain to us, it's not picking his call. It's not picking his call. You don't want to pick your call, abi? Hello, sir. Wato, ni mo yiho, abi? Igbo yiho. Iwa yen we no na mo yiho. Okay, ni mo la dia. Yes, wato baba gwan. Wa gwan, gi yan dan yo. Gwan.
Yeah, the men in Vienna, yeah, Vienna, the palace, okay. Some people know they are aware of it. Yeah. Also, not video, but yeah, Vienna, palace. It's one of those betrayal Obaseki family where they are among Obaseki family.
On ne le gwa.
Okay, so don't forget, yeah, Vienna man, so he's not himself. He will always be
Me
slave.
tie mama phone. Mama tie ba my phone off your phone, man. Yeah, no, what do you mean by this nonsense you are saying with your mouth? Mama phone. Off here.
Yeah, give you your boy, the robber.
Very stupid man. Idiots.
You cannot mislead anybody.
Everybody's well united. The unity in America under Obaseki. The man is just doing good job. They want to cause confusion. A drug. I will insult you. You are a stupid man. You are a drug addict. Everybody know you are a drug addict in Lagos. Like, what about idiots in Lagos? Stupid man.
I will pull his profile for online. You see, he's nobody. I will pull his profile. Everybody will read him online. Anybody know he and me being a palace in it? It's finished. So now what did they play with that? Not take that man to talk serious. We don't even have a debate here already yet. And people know saying that bullshit in the talk.
What I know about this man, I'll truly go more dictates about him. Dictates, man, I can't bring him out. They say it was in Lagos near the state. Just Yao man for Lagos. Atara.
I will pull it profile. I will pull it
Atara man. No, he said, I
So,
beg, Mona try me now bring more revelation about this idiot to come from me. Now he's a stupid man. For you not to pick my call, who is him? Who are you? Idiot. You want to cause confusion in those states? It will not work. This is governor we suffer to vote for. You didn't labor for this government. You didn't do nothing. You are not saying the Obaseki is marginalizing the Benin. How is he marginalizing who? We are calling you to come and speak for yourself. Now you didn't come. A cocaine man. Stupid man. See, my people, we have Edo states, and our history is very clear. The language we were speaking in our state before the Oba Abini came from Ile-Ife, it was the language just like we use English to rule. The language of the Ogisos were the Ishan language, the Ika language, the Igbo, that is the Igbo language, and the Robos. This was the language of the Ogisos. What do you mean? You saying to cause confusion in our state? Don't do that. You mean, Baba? I don't see. I'm respecting you because of the governor. I don't want to insult you. I'm just respecting you because of the excellency. That's why I'm just giving you support. As a support, not me. Ija. Anybody want to contribute can call in.
That's outside of Edo South. Permanent secretaries are being moved around, retrenched, retired, whatever, disengaged. And when 8 are removed from office and 5 of
Mamu ifun. Ifun no eti ere ya mamu. Eh? Come and explain to us who are the Ishans, who are the Onwa. Because you have a bid from the Oba Palace. During the election, the Oba Benin, all those nonsense. Almighty stop a governor. We ma votes. Yeah, you want ya one man say. Eh? I'm just trying to just respect the governor. That's why I've not insulted you. Aware. My brother, this man is not fighting for us. You are fighting for us. The Oba Benin and the Eba Magba, they are selling our lands. Are you deaf? Are you blind because they have used it to drink water in our palace? Don't you see Eba Magba do you came in? Tony Kabaka, you know, to your face here. I'm on live video, please. Okay, later call, eh? Okay. What is going on in Edo State? What is going on? These are the destiny killers. People like this Pedro. He will come out, he will say, nah, if they fight for Niger Delta. Which Niger Delta they fight for? You fighting for Niger Delta. The Ishan people, they are not part of your Niger Delta or the Jaws. Sure, they are not. If the Benin people, they are not a permanent secretary, you call the governor, Excellency, you are my brother. These Benin people are not in this place. Our governor will put them. But you're not commenting at the votes. Do you participate in this election? How much do you bring? Now, when you were smoking cocaine in Lagos before, do you have farm? Now you are not having farm, having everything. Is having food. You're not having farm of animals, benefiting hugely from this government. Where do you get the money from? Look at his farm. Let me show you. This kind of greedy people be this one. We who work for the government, we work for our children, for our future. See, look at its farm. See, Usamu farms. Pedro na get this farm. Immediately he get appointment from government. Then he have business. Truck, different trailers, they enter there every day. This you're not satisfied. No, come contest for governor. No worry, see farm. See, criminal. Just looking at you because of the government, if not because of the governor, could have insulted your life. When you know they look how you be. See. So I want to use this opportunity to seek support for our governor. Our governor does not represent the interest of these cocaine addicts, these criminals, these people. Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
Ogiso talk by
Wato rame domo.
Because if you talk without fear, you talk without say anybody to favor anybody. You are talking the way it is. They pay me for Benin people, say Benin people don't know themselves. But the truth is that, but let me tell you the truth. The truth is that until they happen now game plan. You know, say the game for those sad senatorial seats that they play now.
Okay.
Make I just tell you, you go see a later. Somebody go declare, say one become senator. And if Pedro come out for opposition party, say he won't become senator, he go, hey, tell us, say those sad, now we were there diaspora, now we they control those sad.
Where's your boy?
Now we were there Europe, Asia, America, now we they control those south. If Pedro fight Obaseki, because they don't tell her for APC, say may come APC, may come collect senatorial ticket. He go lose that election. He's going to lose that election for sure. We are waiting for him to come. Even though say a PDP for come out, say he say won't become senator. As far as saying for this nonsense way do so, he must lose that election. Because the good thing where they happen for those states, it be like Pedro bled in order to see her.
Okay.
It's very, very good. Let me tell you, they are claiming that there is no work in those states. Let me tell you, my brother, go to Ewotubu. Obaseki is tying the road in Ewotubu. As I'm talking to you right now, go to Ugbowo.
Okay.
Obaseki is working Ugbowo as I'm talking to you. The central hospital that they are claiming that he abandoned, go to central hospital, send people there. They say seeing is believing. Go to central hospital. May go see the kind of work Obaseki they do there. But these people, they are enemies of the people. They are trying to put us into slavery. Whereby only one person in Edo will be declared who will become governor, who become senator, and who become deputy governor. It's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. And as for Benin people, the Benin people will be saying, they are saying that anybody who is supporting Obaseki is the enemy. Now lie. Obaseki is the main person for Edo State, and he's trying and he's working. He dey work. All the three senatorial district, no be able to touch Obaseki over for Tyro. You know all the three senatorial there to touch Obaseki never tie road for there. Obaseki never build anything there. They lie. All the three senatorial district. Let me tell you, my brother. Keep on doing your good.
But what did they call this idiot, this cocaine? They said a very useless place for Lagos before. Now he come to Shomole. I want look for a diagram. Yeah, do real at the social media. No, this is not cocaine and they smoke for Lagos. Cocaine. And one out there. Governor can't give you work, idiot. Foolish man. Say now they represent Niger Delta. The Niger Delta way they represent, each people not be they not did that one. Now you now no bad Bini, now you be that Niger Delta. Who now the Bini Niger Delta now that represents. We not deal na sides. Useless person.
They won't sell us for slavery again. I be waiting that they do. Now be their plan. See the game plan. Because according to me here say that they talk to Pedro. Pedro come APC come collect senatorial tickets. Now make how they throw that mat now. See what they talk now. If you listen to what they talk, no one makes sense. These are all lies.
Is it me come which one collect ticket for where one collect ticket? APC.
We collect ticket for APC may contest as senator.
Here they then yeah.
And then they want now be the game plan where they do so now.
We in a village Oman Bona here. You might only roll your governor this is the cocaine and jits.
He want to become a senator, and God will not allow.
Okay, let me call the talk those out.
Let me call the talk those out. Now you don't know the story. Those out. Now they talk about now. The game plan wants to become a senator, and he will not work. We are waiting for him.
But don't almost see it to Senate, ne? Don't almost see it near. Don't want to give you Senate.
We won't vote now. Emma can't vote here. Majako with the way for her. That's just the truth. We are waiting for him. Let him come. We are waiting.
See, Pedro, you don't get where they go. Where you rock? For this thing, remember, this thing pay me reach my mind though. If you go to government house, governor na Benin man, deputy governor na Isako for I don't know. Osarodion SSG na Benin, chief of staff na Benin. You don't even see any shaman for inside that place. Oh, are you blind? They see because it na governor family. If you just talk because of na that name na as a governor brother. Nobody know Pedro. Who know Pedro before? Am I where you are no person? And you see the man on no person. See you go the grant interview for what did they call that Arise News. Now the name say now you the answer governor father name. Now they know you. Nobody know you. I been voting when they corona win. Who want vote for you? Huh? They give you position for Edo State Broadcasting Service, EBS. All the money they put for Edo State those EBS, they know they see EBS. This man is a very greedy man. Look at ITV. If you want to do marriage, you want to do everything, then you go to ITV. Nobody is going to EBS. All the money government they bring, they do EBS now. You invest them for farm. Nobody they ask you money. If I want to do my birthday now, I know go EBS. I'll go ITV because you work better. Come and you don't want to pick your car, Abi? Come and tell us the achievement you have achieved in EBS. You cannot give it as achievements. It's your mamu phone. O mamu. O why? It's too much now. Hemu. In the watch me, you don't want carry. No carry. One day you go for trap. You go see for trap one day. Where move? Maybe you deal with Ashawo and Ashawo Ashawo and I am na food. Why you see cocaine? Why am Ashawo? Criminals. Hello? What? Okay.
Pedro Obaseki. It's a criminal. It's a criminal.
Hey, women now we Lagos. Cocaine. OC.
It's a cocaine addict.
Okay.
Not Obaseki America. I'm when the assimilation no money. Obaseki no can you say cocaine. No can you say cocaine. You pay yes to America. We every America system na America. Obaseki very na we ma no do yi. He had the wagbon. He on the dollar you can no carry all the 36 states in Nigeria.
You go back
I guess you have better way all over. That's it there.
Oh, I wear those out. They make that voting and the voting go on wagbon. Mama, we don't have you are a stupid. Don't fight for us. We are okay like that. Okay. Yeah, but buy a ball bag here about Vivian and oh, near me, Pammy Secretary, when we go wagbon. Those are when Otonia here, if you sound all here, you Tony Bedo. The land that they are selling, is it shampoo that are selling? No, soon wagbon or good wagbon. Nuzu awagmo wa uhu wa only drug, cocaine. La wa information we go wa la wo no information we boy na wa bi ego. Oba no mo fun tie fun form e form e. Nusu uhu. Comment c'est que problem ogima? Ọmọ election ọmọ we mi ropa àwọn yan contest ye governor election ọmọ agbon we kin Obaseki o shobole me we tu we o wa Lagos o le cocaine amu we EBS me pe nu wetin nu o wa wagbon ogun gbu e wagbon back to sender ni agbe o if you don't step your party or in Nigeria na me we don't step your party afa party ori ya kiana. Oh, you fight for Edo South Ogun se wa shawo nu o wa wagbon. You don't see that one. Edo South we land grabbing na wa bu nu wa wagbon. Oji. Na we cocaine awe you na we cocaine. Obaseki is doing a great job nu ugbe wagbon. Ogun gbu e. Àwọn tí yẹn gbin animal máa gí wọn tó gbìn no ogun gbé gbọ́ ọba obìnrin bá gbọ́n máa gí wọn tó gbìn animal ogun gbé gbọ́ ọba wa wọ́n pa wọ́n mẹ̀bẹ̀ gbọ́ àánú sún wò wá gbọ́n wọ́n punish you. Mo tó pọ̀ díò làdìá. Masa governor should remove him from that position no drug gbé wa gbọ́n. Oh, we are managing Viedo. Ela graba no na here village man. If you sound no ogun gwe Pedro. Nu le mi gwa no o to ni no to nu fia we that no ogun gwe nu gbe wa gbon pass a drug ya no ogun gwe wa gbon. Abi do ye kemi ni yo to woman la dan your position ya ku ni akwa wa ni re. Nu gbe o wa fight ni ma. Ogun he gwe Pedro. We go do no pela dia. Do ma re permanent secretary. You do we governor kegere adia. We no qualify the new na. We me vote no gugbe wa gbon no gugbe ra bi you are no sun we de negoro wa. We me vote no na wa bu awon ogun. My brother, if I see you for ground, you are stupid Pedro. Ogun gwe Pedro. Our governor is doing a great job. You want to come and cause confusion for our governor? Everybody loves the governor. No good boy wagbon. Uma no way phone na wa bu won wagbon no good boy wagbon. No soon only drug. Yeah, me boy, they idiot na no mama na we bo. Ona me bo le cocaine. No who are wagbon. This is the 21st century. I am slavery people. Wagbon. The minister slave trade. Huh? Pedro ogun he agbe Pedro ogun he agbe gba wona no ade agbon se Pedro o mana mu phone na wa sun wu o ni he aso he ati we mu Pedro emi ro pa lori yo boy agbon na drug he ya si e drug ni he agbo e drug ogbe with nothing e drug he agbo e cocaine ahia very cocaine like do a governor like positional the cocaine here you okay we mo ko we e cocaine he agbo Pedro what do are you fighting pick this call Wagmo Pedro who send you to fight for Benin Edo South they are sending all the village ma fight you na wabu Wagmo sun. My brother, if you don't hear what I am saying, I am from Edo South. We have almost about 6 local government. We have the jobs. Job people supposed to have their own local governments. But Obayede will use his influence because he was close to Obafemi Awolowo to deny the Ijaw people their rights. Okay, today, the whole land we have in Edo South, the Oba of Benin and this very stupid Pedro, they have sold all. You come to our village, Edo South, we don't have forests. All the forest reserve, people like the Pedro and the Oba of Benin, is still coming at that. If you want to contest Ogun Heagwe Pedro, I would be gay where the government should drove you away from there because you are a useless person in Beside. Now, what is cocaine here? You go to government house. Who are they control government house? Is it not the Benin? If you want to look for anything in government house, now who you want to go see for the Benin person? Secretary to the state governor, na Benin man. Osarodi Ogi is a esquire, is a lawyer. So in that one not know in work, abi. Osaibo you are, is not a Benin man. No Benin puna a full government house. No go na bue wagon. No na sun. Have you seen the issue people come out to complain? Oh, in the government house, Benin everywhere. Nobody is complaining. The people are peace loving. Do you think you can stop it? See, let me tell you, me, I will come back to Benin there to come and campaign for the election. Campaign for I will wear. Yes, they say they made a move go court. I kill somebody. Somebody Tony Kabaka we involved for murder case. They put them for prison. They put them for prison. I mean, keep somebody because I'm a human right. I have certificates that make me my human rights. I'm fighting for my people. I am going to court case here. You are not representing us. You are a stupid man. I'm just respecting you because of the governor. Have you details of Pedro Gume? Please and please, I beg you, tomorrow, please, today and anytime from now, I'm going to pack the details of Pedro Obaseki give me. I need the details. No, Awagbo. You want to come become governor for which state? Who want to vote for you? Is it the interest of Edo? Who send you that one? And from all local government, we don't know you for Mama me on where? Nobody knows you. We don't Mama me wherever you are. Do you see any Benin man who have called now to say Pedro is fighting for us? Who send you that one? Ogun Heagwe Pedro. Trying to destabilize the government we suffer for. First time in history, we have a government that care about people. During the time of Oshomole, he saw what Oshomole did. Oshomole arrested Ogiame. Oba Benin telling to arrest Ogiame. They wanted to kill Ogiame. The Ogun Heagwe Pedro. Ugba we nenu wari egbon say e cocaine no Heagwe. E cocaine egbu egene na. Etwe uwe Heagwufo. We agbon de gbe ma wa e cocaine. Ugbo ni we ki ni ugbo kokon we ki ni. Uwe Heagboru e yasiko. Uwe ya me lo yasiko cocaine. Pets. When governor leave that place now, you are going to use that farm to borrow money and smoke cocaine. Cocaine Heagwe. Who know you? My brother, una know Pedro before? Do you know Pedro before? Who is Pedro? Don't know when Usun Wagbon. I know how much I spend in this government to campaign for this governor. Where do you campaign go? Where is your money you bring come out? They give you EBS. Do you know what is EBS, my people? EBS is state-run television station. They put him as the chairman. I will not be director for there. Up till now, we are not seeing any development. Are you crazy? You know, carry your phone. What have you done in that EBS? What have you done? Look, most of the development that is happening in Edo State is done in Edo South. Do you have all year of women? The village in Wekere, where more year? Do you have all year? Tell me the village where you come from, Usun Wagbon. Prodigal son. Israelite people, let my people go. Israelite journey. Do you have all year? Edo South. Do you have any land again, Edo South? Usun Ogun Wagbon. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, I am not, please, the way I'm speaking, the Pedro is just trying to release that video. Oba Benin is pushing him to come and release that audio. So, my people, I have come here to counter Pedro. We love our governor so much. And what I know about Obaseki have a good plan for our people. Anything the governor said, we will work with him. He's a God sent. is doing a man who is uniting the Isha. Look at international airports. A governor Agbon Amawariawe, who are very Agbon, God will bless you. You don't know what the governor did? International airports. He brought international airport, he go and put it in one. They have started building international airports. When coming from instead of us to come through Lagos now, you just stop in one. Wow. From one to Benin, only 20 minutes. Then to come stay for 5 hours, 7 hours for Lagos roads. And they are Chiro, Benin, Chiro, they are dualizing it now. If you just come from Italy now, or Germany or Australia, anyway, just land for one international airport, boom. You see, just from there, just enter Benin. From there, enter Isa. International airports. Wagwa lon wasu wagbon no wawoba no ogun nizide no gbuwagboba no wasu no gun gbuwa wagbon. That is what the Oba Benin is doing, using them to. We are very lucky not use governor to drink the water. Oh. If the governor could have drink this water today now, Natana Igata of Yomba. Mr. Governor, we love you so much. You can see nobody is insulting you. People love you, and they love you because you are doing great. Because look how position you are give to Pedro. Pedro cannot act. He cannot act. People, please share this video. People that are watching me at 351, please share this video while I say 500. Eh? Ladies and gentlemen, my people, Pedro Obaseki is not fighting for us. He's fighting for his political ambition, and it will not work. That the governor should appoint Benin. Most of people who are grabbing land, you should appoint them also. If you go to Benin, all the junctions, anywhere you have what do you call it, a guest house, Asha Hotel. If you see Benin people, they are doing Ashawo. Everywhere is Ashawo. As at now, Benin, in Benin, this will not be safe for my brother. If you go India, go and see Pedro Ogunheagboe. You don't see Benin people with India, and not be the Edo South they be. Why you not go tell them, say, you be Pedro, Edo South, they do Ashawo for India. What have you done? Come to Turkey here now. Come Turkey here. Just land for airport. May they show you where Ashawo has been people for the do Ashawo. Turkey. What have you done? You have farm. You have farm. Money they are giving to you for EBS now. You don't think they do farm and you don't think they smoke cocaine. They give you how much they say the cocaine yourself. Where you will be now. Well, maybe about will see give you small for inside now. Come on, cocaine addicts. About talk by you say, yes, you see you will pinch in the now. Or about talk by go and tell the guy, yes, I say, yes, I about talk by yeah. You go hospital. Come talk. I say, people know you are a cocaine addict. You see how Majek Fachet died. Obama Mune no see. They don't give him. Not be a dose out with that one. Where we will not need. Majek Fachet for a dose out. I don't see you rescue him one day. Did you rescue him? No. Even Majek Fachet before he died, he use Oba ability sink. Even cocaine, whereby they smoke, he never give Majek for inside one day. Greedy people. I want to, on behalf of our Aboriginal people of Edo State, we are one people, the Esako people, the Akoko Edo local government, our brothers, the Bilos, the Onwan people, Otuo people, the Okpilas, the Jaws of Edo State, and the Usen, the Egbetas, and all those ethnic group which I cannot be able to remember. We love the governor so much. Our governor mean well for us. The Shekripo, there is a development which this Oba family, they are the ones selling land. No good Pedro. Idiots. You want come contest for president. No, you not be Edo South you go fight for. Come fight for Edo president. You know, people like they don't block me. Pedro Ogunheagboe Pedro. Pedro no carry phone. You know say na me dey call, not be carry. Why you no you no carry your phone. You dey here dey look. You are looking. I for not even mention your name, and I don't for put your name. I for call you unaware. Now there for mistake. Hello, Mr. Pedro. Dr. Pedro,
Hello.
good evening.
Good evening, sir. Who's on the line, please?
I am the president of AFEMA organization here in Europe.
Eh?
I am the president of AFEMA,
Hello, sir.
AFEMA association in Europe.
So, how are you?
Fine.
How are you?
My name is Igbinidu. My name is Igbinidu. So I saw the audio. We saw the audio. We play it in our union. The audio you play concerning. We saw the audio you play concerning. You record to the governor concerning the governor of our state, Obaseki. So.
No, hold on, Chairman. Hold on.
Okay.
Please hold on. Your governor. Is not my brother.
We saw the audio.
Carefully, please. I don't want to listen. Please. I'm also half a donor. I hope you know my mother is a donor.
No, we are not. No, sir, we are one now. You don't even hear what I'm about to say. You have to listen to what I'm about to say now. You have to hear me first. We are not disagreeing. We are working together. We are one people, sir.
Okay.
So the reason why I call you in respect, according to our history, we migrated from Igodomigodo, that is Benin. We ran away many years ago. That is where our homeland. We were sowing. You said that the Benin people have been marginalized with a permanent secretary, all these things.
Sorry, sir, please.
Yes.
Listen carefully and listen. I hope you will listen with an open mind.
Okay.
You don't have an open mind.
I will listen.
I was not talking. That thing wasn't a public thing at all.
Okay.
We were holding a meeting online with the Benin indigenous, just like you have AFEMA Union. I'm a friend of Kadiri, AFEMA.
Okay.
We are holding a meeting on the list that the governor just brought out, where eight permanent secretaries were sacked. Okay. And they wrote a petition to the Indigenous People's Association. I even mentioned it there.
Okay.
I was talking to the former governors who were on the platform that please, we must find a way to engage government.
Okay.
And tell government that this is a very simple issue. That we don't have to be making noise over all these things. It's called quota system, federal character. Okay. If you give two to Edo North, give two to Edo Central, please also give two to Edo South. You cannot sack 8 permanent secretaries. You sack 1 Edo North, you sack 1 Edo Central, and sack 5 Edo South.
Okay.
If they are even guilty, you replace them. Some of them started editing it.
Sir, you see when we had the video, sir. So look at what we had, though, sir. When we saw the video, we were thinking it would be best, sir. We thought it would be best for you to do it indoor, that to let that type of video go viral. It would be better indoor. Yes.
Somebody who is not a good person removed what I said, forgot what other people said, and posted it to Facebook.
Just like they're trying to blackmail you like that, Nabi. Just like some of they are trying to blackmail you with the audio, something like that.
Yeah, that was what somebody, and I told them that God will punish them. Because every tribe I am beneath, my mother is Ora.
Okay.
My grandmother is Ijalupo.
Okay.
If I am in the meeting of people in Iluwe,
yes,
or I'm in people in Ilanupoti,
Yes.
or I'm in Fuga, or I get good, or I'm in Opona.
Yes.
I know the place at the back of my house. Like, I went to secondary school. Now you go.
Okay.
For example, you got my point. I'm talking there. I will tell them, do this road, do this road.
Okay.
I was only when we were talking. If you go and play the game, you will hear. I was not even speaking English.
Okay, they cut this place out from inside. It's like they cut this very place just to blackmail you, Abi. Something like that.
It wasn't at all. It was a meeting on paper. The New Indigenous Peoples Association.
Okay.
And I said clearly, we have to create a deliberate schematic to engage government. So that the government this is what we will tell government. So please, this is our result from the election.
Okay, they brought the audio from the group and started sharing it. It was not you who permitted them to do it.
Now went and posted it out.
It was a privacy, not a public something.
I was talking to my people in a group. We were in a group sitting. We were doing. We were going to do Zoom before. The Zoom now did not take some of the old men because they didn't know how to do Zoom.
Okay.
So that's okay. Everybody, your contribution.
So what will be your reaction now? Why can't you just come out on public and debunk this correct it, sir?
Listen, I can't correct anything. I fought for the government. Did I not?
Okay. But something like it's like trying to be something like tribal, something that 78% of the votes come from Edo South, that the Benin people are marginalized. Yes.
You didn't listen to that. The people that are just
what I listened about the audio, you said that 81,000 of the votes come from Edo South. Sir?
Some people, I just said, in fact, the first person I noticed started posting, I have told those of them in the group that if anybody there has posted it out,
yes,
I will make it in the night and I will place a curse on that person.
Because Edo, in the history of Edo, we are one people now. Both the Ishan, the Owan, we believe we come from one aborigine. We are indigenous to the land. We didn't come from Sudan or Sokoto.
Do you know my full name?
Sir?
I got my full name in that video. I am the first son of the Izomo of Imeura.
Okay.
So nobody will come and tell me anything. I speak Bini. If you know me, ask anybody who knows me. I speak Bini. I speak Esa. I speak Ora, and I understand Afemai. I even speak words in Opela.
So what will I now bring to my association now? What will be your word to me now to give to my association to say, we feel ourselves like we the Esako, with Benin, we are from Benin. That's where we come from. Yes.
For the past 5 years, I've been fighting for the increase of recognition of Edo and Delta under the Midwest movement.
Okay.
And I was only speaking to Benin people inside a Benin group of elders.
Okay.
And I was only telling them on how to increase the quota of Benin people in the government. That is just, and I gave them the statistics. That the governor just appointed 13 permanent secretaries, only 3 are Benin. It is not nice. Let us try and get more. And the only way to do that.
So I want to put this thing to you, sir. I am from Fuga, sir.
I'm speaking to you because of the rules you have opened to me.
Yes, I am from Fuga. I want to say something to you, sir. Sir, 1 second, sir. I am from Fuga. I'm from Fuga. In our place, we don't see any of our brothers who are selling our land or all those or Kaigele, all those things. But you are from Edo South. Don't you think that is haunting the development and the mass exodus of our people, our Benin brothers? Why you don't say something about this land grabbing?
As a Fuga man,
yes.
If you carry your phone, as a Fuga man, if you are a man from Isako Central, carry your phone and you call any of my cousins in your place, they will tell you how I am. They will tell you whether or not I am Tribal. It's not a matter of this thing. I'm not even engaging anybody. I'm not talking about it. I'm not. Because I think I will stop picking calls now.
But those
because people are taking this.
No, I am an educated person now. I went to Auchi Polytechnic now. I have HND. Yeah.
we have on the first week of January,
Yes.
the governor announced, or the second week of January, the governor announced 13 permanent secretaries.
Yes.
On the first week of February, the governor sacked 8 permanent secretaries.
Okay.
And those 8 permanent secretaries, no, you relax now, just assume.
Okay.
The governor sacked 8 permanent secretaries. He will sack one Benin man, he will sack one Issa man, he will sack one Ora man, then he will now sack 5 Afema men.
Okay.
What will be you now as the head of the Afema Union in Europe? What will you do?
If he sack them, I have to look into, but I'm not in that feed. I think I have to consult people who are in that feed.
I am not in Lagos or London. I am in Benin. I am not a stranger to government. I am the younger brother of the government. So we are all in that space.
So what we have the information we have about you, sir. People said you want to contest for senator for Edo South. That's why you were doing that thing.
My brother, listen, I contested for governorship before and I lost money. I am not interested in, I don't even have a party card. I don't have no time for that kind of rubbish. I will never be.
Sir, we love you so much, sir. We love you. I can come anytime I come to Nigeria by March now. I will try to call you when I come to Nigeria to see you.
I've asked you a simple question.
Yes.
If you hear tomorrow that Pedro Obaseki, governor of Edo State, I have just sacked 8 permanent secretary is the highest point of civil service.
Yes.
I've just retrained people. Not that they were guilty of fraud, not that they were guilty of embezzlement, there is nothing like that.
Okay.
Then they were released of their service, disengaged. Not that they were retired because they have become old. No, some of them have 3 years, some have 5 years, some have 7 years. And I retrenched 8 of them. And when I'm retrenching 8, I will retrench 1 man from Ora. I will retrench 1 man from Benin. I will retrench 1 man from Issa. And I will retrench 5 people from Buga. What will you do?
What will I do if you are retrenching? What I do, sir? You ask me a question. Let me put an answer to it, sir. No, sir. So I was even defending you in our meeting, but you didn't let me talk. Now I was even defending you there. That I know I have heard about you before. People abeg una calling, Look at Pedro Obaseki now. So you see him, he have really exhibited himself as a as a tribalist person. He's a tribalist. He said they called the audio come out. Mr. Governor, we love you. Anybody want to call? My number is there. Call the telephone number there is +49 17 49. My telephone number to call and contribute to it +49 17 49 66 1566. I just call Pedro Obaseki. He don't let people talk. When you talk, allow people to talk. I ask him a question, he dodge it. What about land grabbing? What have you done about it? Omagwan, you say you are fighting for This man is a conny man. What anybody you want to call to support the Mr. Pedro? You see, he knew somebody have called him that guy is the one calling. Let me call my number again. My telephone number is +49 17 49 66 1566. That's my WhatsApp number. So, brother, you saw what happened just now. So we will not allow this type of what do you call the mugots? What do you call this guy? The mugot or this idiot? Let me call him idiot. You said your mother is from Obila. You are just a liar. And you're not saying that, okay, why can't you say they don't put the people of one for permanent secretary? You are this, that. Top all these things. We will not allow people like this to destabilize the government of our excellency. This is the government we fought for. Imagine the government now. You say you don't even have a voter's card, and you are being appointed as which position they give you for there? You don't even have a voter's card, and they give you what position they give to you? EBS manager. Eh? Women voters cards. See, Pedro, let me tell you, stop this your evil. If it's somebody that is pushing you, it will not work. We will not continue. See, we will continue to preach unity in our states, and we'll continue to preach love in our states. And we are advising you to come out and make public apology to the good people of Edo North, Edo Central, and the good people of Edo States and beyond. If you don't do that, that make us to know that you are a tribalistic person. And we from the Edo South, we are publicly saying that you are not representing the interest of our people. You're not representing us. We don't want people like you in governments. We're also using this opportunity to send a message to His Excellency to drive you away from there. They have people who are qualified to take that position. You are on ground. You are asking you because you are burning it. You saw where you didn't reap from. My good people of Edo State, I have succeeded in calling Dr. Pedro Obaseki. I want to apologize to our Edo North and Edo Central and Ijo people and all our Edo people. Please, Dr. Pedro Obaseki is not representing the interest of Edo State. He does not represent the interest of Edo South. We don't send him to speak for us. He is not representing us. He's fighting for his own, stomach infrastructure. And we will continue to defend our democracy. Our democracy of Governor Obaseki. We love him. People like Pedro cannot do nothing. Look at what he was saying in the audio. Look at what he was saying. Very foolish man. Pedro, do you think you can fall our governor hand?
Them of Edo South extraction. You don't see any now when you tell me now. When Edo with no temata Omami ukmoyo yegwe. And I bokon yo game here no sunu Edo. Okay ni manwanigbe. O sere ni ibi Edo here fe particularly manano with my yesku. Our yesku ariogebe. Oh gaya dole wuyi. Agboden ana temata. And Otionwa, Otamama Unuewia. Only a friend will tell you that your mouth smells. Right now, the Ununozedo or persons of Edo South extraction, as well as our collective local government areas, have become a race under siege. I know that it is more difficult to say it when our brother is at the helm of affairs in the state. Oviedo or Kariobutedo here. And Otemenodion, we know. But Yugi Nibiye Mewa Wagarea. Kemi ya fe na ya nwagbe Ibiedo imari gbima in clear suspicions. If you look at the education sector, finance sector, every major sector, health sector, security, infrastructure, and management, everybody of Edo South extraction who can either play a role, a positive contributive role, or contributive roles, are either being totally sidelined, totally ignored, or where they are even in those positions already, they are being removed. You see, it must be made clear on a very empirical level that we currently constitute close to 60% of the land mass of this state. And also, proportionately, we contribute or we constitute more than 58% of its population and geopolitical demography. So we must have, I use the word must deliberately, as an instrument and policy of government, that we cannot be shortchanged, put aside, dealt with, reduced in any way or form. You see, we are just we are just wallpapering some of these things, and it troubles me. I got this morning a very instructive message from one of our very highly placed professors at the University of Benin. And he asked the question. I don't want to post here, but the thing is giving me a bad goose pimples. That all the institutions of higher learning in Edo State, none are situated in Edo State, in Edo South. The ones that were situated in Edo South, apart from maybe Igoriahi, have now been moved as satellite campuses or totally.
I want to question this man. He said the only institution so they did in the studio they do south, they don't carry and go and do north or Isha. This man, you are a liar. Oh. Usain Polytechnic, they don't carry and come out. He still did there. They don't say Usain those state University of Science and Technology. They don't upgrade that. College of Agriculture, Education, Igoraki. I know not Igoraki, what they call them education. Kiadolo. They don't turn out to federal government. Federal. If no Obaseki we do state na come even way. Àwọn man wey Pedro what pass a drug here. People tell me say they smoke drug, cocaine. Wey buy drug now, where rehabilitation come to jail is not expensive. With the way rehabilitation, a drug or my Jeff check. Only a come a work well. So my brothers and my sisters, I am very happy today that we have said this truth. Yeah. Yeah. Governor, look at we told it for you. The people of Esan love the governor. I want to use the opportunity to beg our Esan. Continue to show your love and your support for the governor. During the election, I came out to beg you. It finished for this Pedro. Even though the law I say Mama come from Jamaica or Senegal, that doesn't concern us anymore. Don't come to Ishan land and compare election. Because you are saying you are fighting for your Edo South, but me, I'm not part of your Edo South. Me and my local government, we are not joining you to fight that tribalism and Oba of Benin's tendency. We don't involve in it. I, for one, I will continue to do what I think is the best, and I will continue to comment at the appropriate time these criminals to be putting them into the place where they are supposed to be. We put them into the pits. The pits. So they think by doing this, the Benin people will rise up. We have been marginalized. Who marginalize you? Nobody is marginalizing anybody. Our governor is doing the best that he knew. He's good for us. You're a brother to the governor. You're a brother to the governor. Governor give you position. Now, what have you done with that position by using the money to open a farm? Thank God the governor did put it for SSG. Yet we are Bedu State enough. Greedy people, my Esan people, brothers and sisters, my Onwa, my Esako, I beg you, look, whoa, beg you, continue to support the administration of Godwin Obaseki. We will continue to support him, and this is the best place where we can have the truth say. People love me because I refuse to be compromised. We know what happened during the election where Captain Osa sent people to call me. They offer me millions of naira. I didn't collect bribe. I prefer to live like a man than to die like a coward. I still continue to maintain my dignity today. I will better die in good name. You saw what happened? Hello? Domo. What? Wọ́n ti Pedro na mu. Ize ti mamu na ona do mu. Yema
I said the guy don't deny. He said the blackmailer. He said that blackmail. The guy changed his mind now.
The political career wa wu wa wu fe.
You say you dey hear say he wan run for senator. So he say no get time for that dirty thing again. Hey, you know what? So all this kind of politics of nepotism, we need to stop. Now what did they have for national stage with this?
Okay.
We will not be carry power from other people.
Okay.
If you let this politics of nepotism settle down, it is hard to carry that power come off from there.
Okay.
Where all of us, we were there in diaspora, where we back Obaseki. Not be people where there that be do there, not be them. Now we the diaspora that put Obaseki for there.
Yes.
I know how much I spent.
Okay.
I know how much I spend for my own people. Make the day carry bus, go stay for line. They see bad water, with the tree for line.
Oh.
I spend money where me Obaseki, we make sure say Obaseki get power.
Okay.
All this the Pedro, what he do? He go to sit down for channel television. Not be that one bring vote.
Yeah.
Not be that one bring vote. Now we were there abroad.
Okay.
Now we mobilize our people, make them go vote for Obaseki.
Okay.
And we dey make sure say Obaseki, what we say they do, now they do so. Why believe people? Why they don't like the tax?
Igbiwa wo me.
So they do Ali, they drive Ali come off for them.
Okay.
People we ready to do something for that land. They want witchcraft farm, they want to disturb them. Wait, why now? Why? So pretty all these things what Obaseki they do. It not be bad, not be good thing.
Go. You say drive Benin. You say your mama from one. You say if na me, you say if na me, they can't drive or you basically come up for one.
You say what you go do. Now you say you don't dare to that guy.
Feed. People who did that feed now will investigate.
You don't get that.
Pedro no wow, ekoke ole koke gele wa no ekoke. O wa zu wa gbon. Yen wa watch me na Pedro wo wa gbon. Uwe wa o e de gbe la o to won ya contest.
They know the time we dey talk and come pass it our pass it. Let me they say where they worry them. They go still go confess.
Yes. Yeah, one me.
Just send a message. Then you go talk and come and say our pass it.
The guy don't give me chance. Somebody guy give me chance. I one maneuver. I'm just.
Then you ask and say, what is my people wait to sell land for a dosat? Wait till you can't talk another thing. You can't dodge the question.
Ella.
You don't want to talk about land grabbing.
Yeah, tiene have about the boy now in line. You go on to give me.
Okay, so see, for Obaseki, the agreement we will get with Obaseki is say, amongst we were the diaspora.
Yes.
All of us say, after Obaseki, the power they move to go do central. That's all. Now the agreement we will make with that.
But in the Thomas now, they speak for us. Now do South, Mr. Edo South. Now be Mr. Edo South now.
After Obaseki, they will go. All of us, as we support Obaseki, as believe in That's how we go see support each man.
Okay.
That's how we talk. That was the agreement. That was the agreement.
Nothing they pain as well. All those olden days political style where they'll tell say, now we be majority, right? We don't they see that kind of thing again.
That one not go work again. We know they want that kind of politics again. Now what did they happen for national between?
For America, Obama na majority. Obama na majority will become president for America. No vessel. Obama na majority for America where he gonna become president.
It's a minority now. It's a minority.
The guy not go fit sleep. He disgrace the governor. I told him say make him apologize. He said no. He said no. Don't you think it is better for you to go apologize? Eh? No, Pedro have come to disgrace himself, not Obaseki. No, when he Pedro do disgrace a political career again, for finally. Audio ni forever and ever no how la the position of by happy. I voted there again. I will be going to tell again. Oh, where you have a position in this, I'm have your name. And we did indigenous. Eh? Yes.
All these Yahoo boys. He said, make we not underestimate the brain where they get. He said they just a little bit confused. That brain where they do all these things with computers. So for this Western world where we did, all those people they look for them. They use that brain, they go transform that brain with them
into computers work.
People wey not smart, they don't need to use computer do something. He said make them come, make we not drive for these people, make we try, make we bring them come in. May we use that brain to do better things.
Pedro Mabegoni. Pedro, you don't see that one. Who are Pedro?
What's better pass that word?
Pedro, you don't see what Obaseki they do. You blind? We were wow, Pedro. Hey, my brother. Shut up your mouth. No, tell me about brother again for you. You trying to come and fool our governor?
You see, they bring different initiatives. They come out. They want to stop this guy. Now, so you let us say no go school. This is where go school pass. You will not go school. They don't say another person not go school. Or you will build university for inside.
Okay, he said the governor they carry off school now they go and do not. The school when he prove school the governor man they do not here. They don't need to be those states. Me don't understand this man. Oh. We get University of Benin there. We get Benin University. We get Benin outside University. In the university already do that one soon who wagon. We get College of Education. We are going no. Now that one I be EBS when they put me go work. Idiots.
Which people exact? Every region, and then give them make they go bring their own person come. That's it.
They don't know what to now. You where they work for EBS.
You don't do, and nobody they talk about commissioners anymore. Now another thing they talk now.
Well, no.
You don't do that one now.
This guy will fit Pwensi governor. What I think bewa. What bewa ya kama buying bewa. Ne ba mo gini. Don't mo gisi bewa ni. What bewa.
See, we all this way they do. All this money, they all know they chop before. They don't see chop again. That's why they all this things. They use they say what they use the money to do.
I used to hear.
They say no. Say make it they bring the money come. All that kind of politics, it is go forever. That kind of politics don't go happen for a job. As far as we were in the diaspora, as far as we they exist, all that kind of politics when they do before, we don't go allow them again for that land.
He said, oh.
We will never allow those kind of politics again.
Thief.
Who will define make it enter there? Like go enter. Not the all those useless people wey matter there.
About talk where wow soon wagon. You know to your faithful. In I will expect us to answer that land grabbing issue now. Where you no go fight? Why you not? You want fight for family secretary?
That's why Mama come for.
Oh one. Tomorrow your mama come from Delta. Next tomorrow your mama na Igbo. 419. And you want come out, you say one contest of governor before. Now so you for take root the governor. You carry the whole position, give Benin person. Government has called Osarode Ogi, no be Benin man. Osagbovo, you are chief of staff. SSG, no be Benin. No, they be Calabar people, Calabar Ozuo. I owe you no apology. You are a useless. They say me I not curse you, but you are a fool. You are a big fool. See what you they give position. Now be chairman of ABS. Where me BS a YouTube there? Eh? They just they chop the money, no they do anything. Farm. He carry farm. Ibi okay isi koko kere igu no ni am the EBS na ya dollar EBS or ya isi cooking. Go organize a way for a train foul. Eh? You want to do governor or well na so if you do the governor say Shani people no go work. They no go give them work. They no go give Isaka work. Oh we make political career your political career is there.
Now the kind of politics when they play for America, it should say the American and I.
People that are watching my program, they are eminent citizens. They watch me.
I'm not for you, I'm for everybody. Make they just forget all that kind of politics when they do in the olden days.
Benin people and majority. Who sent you that one? Who sent you?
Forget that one.
Who sent you? You say you don't get card to vote, but you get position. Me will spend millions of naira. Where my position?
Yes.
Idiots. I think so. Yes, I say not get card to vote.
As you get power as a majority, that's what the law provide that minority power to minority too. In a balance of power, one group not go dominate the politics. We not all that kind of politics. We not.
I just imagine for government house. Who be Osarode Ogi? No be Benin. Who be chief of staff? No be Benin. All those positions no be Benin. We show me champagne for government house. Error. Obaseki should start. See, I'm going to send people to go and protest from Uromi. I will look for money to send people to Uromi to go and protest for Aunchi. May they tell me there's a queue come up for there. You are a very stupid man. You're not fit to hold a public position. Look at what you are saying. You are holding a government position. A government position that cover this. And you are saying this nonsense, this nepotism. You are very stupid. Your family should call you. You're not the only one smoking cocaine. You are an idiot.
You dare educated. You talk like that.
Make sense, yeah. Okay, if the governor say there's no Benin people there, why can't you write a letter to governor? Your excellency, some Benin people. It's not like this. You come, indigenous. It was even proud to be saying indigenous. I got bound using indigenous organization. Indigenous.
You say why? Then you ask and say why you don't do this kind of conversation in the closed door? Talk to her.
You know, let me talk like they all sharp, all fast. They call. If you hear they go,
if you want to be, must you go and do video? Why you don't call Obaseki direct?
Say uncle, say senior brother.
Why you don't call her for phone, tell her direct? Why must you do audio?
They should remove you. Go EBS, go shout. Nobody know. Oh no, you even self. Oh my, where will be Pedro? Idiot.
Nobody talk. Nobody will talk herself. You to say you not talk, and I mean for no who knows. Say who care for waiting they talk.
Nobody even know you are my man now. Just because you're a brother to governor, every people they say you talk. Nobody know you. Because they call they put it for Arise News. Nobody even know you. You are on no person. Am I aware?
Nobody know you for that.
Up you, every cousin. Go shut up your mouth.
Nobody know you for that. Better people they talk. They talk.
Look at people you are marginalizing the Ishan people. Ishan people you are marginalizing. These people complaining. Look at what you are doing. Causing a bigot, what they call a bigot, ethnic, a racist bigot. I don't know how to call it for English. You are very stupid, Mr. Pedro. I don't insult my senior. You are a stupid man. Upon all the good name, glory the governor have put to our states, you're not coming because he give you a job. Oh yeah, you leave this job and go and work with Zeyamu to give you job. Do you know how much you are collecting every month from EBS? Where is the achievement? Come and tell us. You are cutting my phone. How about I talk where key your head? Now see the money they give to you to put a farm. Don't have respect for you. Excellency, we love you so much, sir. We'll continue to love. Nobody hate the governor. When we hate trade again, you talk this video will go viral, people will start protesting. Hey, nobody care about you. The governor, we love him. If anybody want to contest any position for Edo State, the governor go yell at them. Let him bring him. He dictate, leave him like that. We love him like that. See, other than they are fooling themselves. This one won't work. Our governor is a good man. We love him so much. And we love him. We might love him. We love him like our husband and wife, they love themselves. That's what they love. Obaseki. Carry go. You are too much. Pedro, resign tomorrow morning, because you cannot be serving a state that comprised of 18 local government and you will be an ethnic bigot or higot. It's not fair. You have to resign and tender a popular apology and resign from that your position. You are just a big fool. Are you fooling yourself now? Eh? Eh? Get out from there. Hello?
Ogiso talk by
Baba, wato.
Don't
Wato.
You know, say in that call, when the Pedro, you know, yet, backing us in back, you know, and if back, that means he don't boast the political career. You know, say he don't finally creep one. He not get any political career. As far as those states is concerned, nobody go reach the upper of Benin, go reach Adanso Shomole, go reach Yamu, go reach Tayoso Dugu. None of them again will ever sit in the power in any seat for as far as Edo State politics is concerned. We will do the diaspora. We know what it takes to develop a country. Now let's talk about Europe. You see the Europeans, they develop their people. You see the way that they do their people there. Once their people, if their people cough, their leaders go shake. This is what we call democracy in action.
Okay.
Governor Obaseki have been able to prove to Edo people that government is really a servant of the people.
Okay.
Let's talk about immunity. Let's talk about somebody that is very, very, when I'm talking as in somebody that is very, very patient, somebody that is very, very low, as in Obaseki put himself down for everybody to get access to her. And that is why they are having the guts to treat him like this.
Okay.
Because during that social time, I don't see anybody for Edo State way there to insult that social media the way all these idiots, all these rascals still they get the mind to insult Obaseki. One, let me tell you, they are talking about say Obaseki no they work. My brother, as I talk to you so, all over Edo State, Obaseki has 96 projects worth billions of naira that is going on all over the 3 senatorial districts in Edo State.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about Pedro talking about tribalism, talking about the Benin people are being marginalized. That is black lie from the pit of hell.
Okay.
Let me tell you, the chief of staff to the governor is a Benin man.
Okay.
The secretary of state, as in the secretary to the governor, is a Benin man.
Okay.
Now let me tell you, they are talking about SSA, they are talking about secretaries, they are talking about other government staff inside that government house. Let me tell you something. If I open mouth now, you come be like say, there's some people go know say that they marginalize them. So it is better I just keep quiet. Because let me tell you, Philip Shaibu, 80% of the people working with Philip Shaibu are from Edo North.
Okay.
60% of the people working with Governor Godwin Obaseki are from Edo South.
Okay.
The many 30% or 20% that are working inside that government house are from Edo Central.
Okay.
The highest rate of people in Edo State government house are Benin people. If you to Obuse Uwe government house.
Wato erane. Agbo ama we emonu bi evinu ruri boy agbo ama. Unu ami mata to talk to so the God of our ancestors will bless you. Pedro, who has Pedro, evinu ruri mama won ya kuwe kawe wa be Benin indigenous organization ni mori mani ro ni agbo ama ya. Emani beji na uwe wa hula dari wa hula ri ma ti body. E Pedro awede gbe gbanu wa ya anakuwa ko ba Benin kuwa kan sun wo awe gbanu wa pe wa wa ri government Obaseki ni wa na wa iri agbon ni wo ji bari awe e jog wa iri agbon awe koko wa be ya si wa ga ise si upo wa hen abi Pedro wa ada wa wuji Pedro agbon de gbe ma we e government ni ma vote na wa do muri ya baba ihon re Pedro no kwa han.
This Pedro will open mouth they talk to Obaseki so this is a man that was 89% frustrated in Lagos State as at 2014.
Okay.
This man was a nobody.
Okay.
He was a nobody. Immediately Governor Godwin Obaseki became governor. He took him in and made him who he is today. And I can boldly tell you, before Governor Godwin Obaseki came on board, Pedro cannot boast of 1 million naira in his account. It is clear. It is clear. But now, I can boldly tell you that Pedro can boast of 10 billion in an account.
Okay.
As at now, I can tell you this. It is clear because Governor Godwin Obaseki is not just that Pedro has a farm. You know how many contracts Pedro they collect from government house? Greedy person. And may God punish him.
He said,
may God punish him for this bad reputation he has bring to Governor Godwin Obaseki. May God punish him for it. How much they won't give you? They tell you for senatorial seat, they deny say not get party card. You see Pedro, you see lie. He's telling you that he does not have a party card because I listened to him. He said he does not have a party card. Pedro is a black liar.
Okay.
As I'm talking to you, there are negotiations going on for Pedro to get those senatorial seats. Maybe waiting they happen and maybe the battle whether they battle now. Those senatorial seats, now they battle now. Maybe waiting they play now. That's how they bring all this nonsense to the table. Okay, now when they talk about say that they talk say Obaseki no they work, Obaseki no they work. I can't need to call some people for those states. Personally, I call my father. I say, you personally, you be DSS deputy controller for Edo State.
Yes.
What thing they happen? Obaseki they work. What thing they happen? My dad told me specifically. He said, in terms of security is the only problem in Edo, and with the security parastatal is not in government hand. It's not the Edo State government hand. He said security is being controlled by the federal government.
Okay.
He said that is why it is hard for Governor Godwin Obaseki to contain it. He said anytime Governor Godwin Obaseki is trying to question some top security officers in Edo, they will tell him to go to Abuja.
Okay.
Only Abuja and if he called them. Okay, now, what Governor Godwin Obaseki is now doing is that he now have to bring people who he knows that he can work with.
Okay.
Please, I want my state to be secured. And this is what Governor Godwin Obaseki is doing. They are talking about land grabbing. Obaseki is not working about land grabbing. These people, they are betrayers. And those people, most especially Benin people not good. They're not good. They don't like better thing, because no, true now, they don't like better thing.
They said their land now. Tomorrow now, was not shine tonight. They do the land grabbing now. They say now we shine night cause.
I want to tell you one secret. I want to tell you one something. And this thing, take it or leave it, but now the truth I want to tell you so. What to make me say Benin people not good? You remember when Governor Godwin Obaseki talked about Edo State artifact that he was going to build a museum. These same Benin people, this Ilebinu misblood, these castrated animals, they came out, they were talking nonsense. They were saying that Governor Godwin Obaseki is trying to intervene in traditional issues.
Okay.
Remember, as at that time, Governor Godwin Obaseki was almost an inch of signing. He wanted to sign punishment for land grabbing into law in Edo State Assembly. But after that incident, they were talking nonsense. So, some people, all those slaves from Oba Palace, they were talking. Obaseki should stop trying to intervene in land grabbing. He should focus on quality government reputation. He should leave traditional institutions alone. Meanwhile, they forgot that this thing now when they happen, now Edo people now they concern because I wish the Allah Governor Godwin Obaseki to interfere. He would have done all this. These things will be where this man you they see and say you sell land for two people. Governments can't know. They carry you go there. They know they judge now 14 or 15 years imprisonment. All of them will start to use their head. They will start using their head. And Governor Godwin Obaseki was almost an inch to it, but they started talking, they were insulting him because they feel that the billions of naira coming with the artifact was going to better their life. So they wanted the artifact to go to the palace. The man stopped everything. The man stopped. I love Godwin Obaseki. I love that man so much.
Yes.
I love him. He's a nice man. Immediately they started insulting him. He looked at it and he said, okay, it's none of my business. After all, I was trying to do it for my people. He withdrew. Immediately he withdrew. Fire don't they burn there now. All of them don't they shout. They don't they shout, say Fulani, they invade the community. Okay, now, Governor Godwin Obaseki. Okay, I wish you watch the town hall meeting yesterday when he do town hall meeting. That you would have seen so many things he said about the town in the town hall meeting.
You send that for me. Send the video for me. I watch him.
This man, Governor Godwin Obaseki, is a God sent to Edo State. I wish say we fit get theory of Governor Godwin Obaseki come on board. After him, another person come. After him, another person come. I swear, Edo State go find past Europe. Edo State go find past Europe because the man focus. Even with all the distraction, if you see now, many social media presenter when they share 500,000, share 1 million for, you know where that money come from, you know what they do. Now make the fire Obaseki now. Go check out.
You know, see when it does at all another the Murphy 500 million. Is it they say maybe they come collect for 500 euro. So now Oba share the money. Come, maybe they call it bombard Obaseki 500 euro.
Yes, now make they tell the fire Obaseki. Now make them share that money. If you look at 80% of presenters who are in Europe, all of them are social Obaseki they talk to because the man live there. The man not they care. The man just focus to help Benin people. That's why they get the boldness they insult. And during that social letter, they not try now. They not born there now. But because Obaseki keep them quiet, they insult and they do all sort of things to her. Now we can talk about. Now we talk about say this man now whether they talk so say the land grabbing issue now you focus on so the security whether they talk about Obaseki is actually working. They give us sleepless nights. I know many times Obaseki they call DSS controller for Edo State now.
Okay.
That's Obaseki they call commissioner of police for Edo State. And how many times they call AIG. Immediately you watch them see and say the thing happen on Edo State. Most especially the one way it happened for Ovia. I know how many times that day, and how many times Obaseki call commissioner of police that day, more than 10 times. They call and they tell her what is the situation, what did they happen. Commissioner will say, we are working on it, sir, we are working on it. If you look at now, the more they try, this guy is trying. Obaseki need this, may they support her. May they support Governor Godwin Obaseki to drag this
Sudani man, this Sudani Oba, this Nubian man, this bastard. I know you what Nubian
man. They are
man.
working tirelessly to destroy this man. That is why, because if you look at now, everything Pedro said, nothing makes sense. You know, normal human being will go school. Those of us who are educated, we know what is going on. We know when we see real development, we know. For the first time in the history of Edo State, that the third road they do underground drain drainage. For the first time in the history of Edo State, say the tie road, they do underground drainage. Obaseki na don start for history. These people, Benin people, they don't like better thing. They're blind. They don't like better thing. God forgive me, me I be Benin man, but what they are saying.
Now, the people like the Pedro, okay, now destroy career.
As far as Pedro is concerned, let me tell you, when Governor Godwin Obaseki was contesting for second term ambition, he almost give up. Now we did the diaspora, now we tell us say continue. Go any party you go win. They're not the adjutant. We know how many billions Tinubu carry command. We know how many billions Oshomole carry command. I know what I do for my own word. I do on Facebook Live. My younger brother, who you want vote for APC? How much? We'll give you 10,000 vote for PDP. We'll give you 5,000 vote for PDP. We'll give you 2,000 vote for PDP. I know how much.
I share money for my village. They say PDP bring 80,000 come. My village, now me, I hold meeting. Not be only my village. I see if I lie, may God destroy me and my generation. I send people go different. See, my community, they love me. You don't ever see say they come they swear for me for my village, but my neighboring village. Say I be Orionba. Just say once. Very soon, Oba Abini will go meet there for my village now. Wait. Very soon, Oba Abini will go meet there for my village. He will go back stage manager. Make the back on swear for me. He will sit down as I your talk and now he will go stage manager. He's an idiot. You know why? Before now, one more time, you see, I said they don't sing one. They say they swear for me for my. Oh yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
Nothing. Man tell you something here. Nothing. Where snake when you go fit do to the back of tortoise. Nothing go happen to you.
Amigo, Baba.
You will continue to progress. You will continue to live in good health, and things will continue to go well for you. Anybody where they plan death, where they plan sickness, where they plan anything against you, now in head, you will take carry on. As long as it be day and night, not they meet together. Sickness, death, not one will meet you.
Amen.
Except say God will create the heaven and the earth. Nice supporter. If any man try to become God on earth, he go there go meet God.
Now God go. They no go see all Bob no go exist again. They dey be exist last one. Okay, I will soon wagmo. I dey be your Bob. All Bob will never exist again in that land. See, the wife tell me, Imara Bay, na he tell me, say if Oba Benin born, Imara Bay na he tell me that one, you know what they say they do? Imara Bay cannot lie to me because we are very close. He said anytime we take born, he will put 50 million naira for the baby account. When naked and I need see, my brother, now I can review some secret come out to see the land where they share that man. Oh, to the man, government reserve. They say go your carry government reserve. You will carry go the share until they do gift for your children. Even close if England can even have 10,000 acres. See how frustrated people. Oh, okay. We man, Pedro Pedro Owo, Pedro Eva, Pedro Agmonde gbe ma we gba wo nenu ari agbonse. Who are wa be that boy cocaine on her boy Pedro. So you don't see all those things, Pedro. Indigenous Benin or gbe wa gon who wa wa gon. E ba gbe idiot.
See, let me tell you the truth. The reason Edo State is not developed is because of the Benin people. Because they know they use it as better thing. They don't like better thing.
You know, the people like the Pedro, we don't drink water for Oba Palace. And that water, now make Benin no progress. That water, where they drink.
Only Pedro. The movie.
Over 1 minute now. The movie doesn't drink the water.
The movie, he messed up big time. You know.
Okay.
It is as they do this thing, talk about, and I go make things better for all these things where the movie they do. Time they come, you see now, you remember say somebody talk this thing for live broker. Time they come when we say the movie, you go see, he go regret him for a life. He go regret and go say, I will say, I know, man, that thing, he get away.
Nigga, the time I were always court case and now the 28th, na judge see me cat a response. So the lawyer where I go take, I
Yes.
don't know how my phone number tell it Maria Bay hands. If Oba wife.
Jesus.
See wetin happen no. I go take lawyer. I know how sensitive my case is. I can never reveal my identity of my lawyer. I was very surprised. Say in Maria Bay, they even communicate with my lawyer. I was shocked.
Jesus.
I asked Maria Bay, say, why you would write to my lawyer now? Because me know say the Maria Bay na Onoba na ile be no miss blood. So I went to go and told my lawyer, say my lawyer abeg don't dey communicate with this woman. No. But my lawyer no listen. Because if my phone number of my lawyer reach Maria Bay hands, the phone number will still reach Oba hands. Or where woman wey you don first sleep with before, you no go hard you to sleep with again. You understand so? So you don born 2 children for Oba. So listen, you're listening, give me like 5 minutes, may I explain this thing. So
I can hear you.
okay now, in Maria Bay, na he cry come meet me say, see all the atrocity wey Oba Obini dey do. Now I carry voice record, now I record all of them. Me I no be mugu. But I don't understand so. Everything wey Maria Bay tell me, but when we come go court now, the one go court, I come tell Maria Bay come defend with it. Me Maria Bay, he say, wetin you wan come talk, say they collect pikin for hand. Now the lawyer ask us, look, you are the one, this accusation wey they accuse me of, come defend am. So now make me come get another lawyer that time wey I come tell me. You understand so? Now,
Yes.
e come the people wey dey support me. You see now, you know say I dey cry, come and people support me. Now before now, they don't support me. E get one group wey we form. If you wan ask money for this kind of case now, the group they will donate money for me. E get one woman, one of my mommy wey dey for France. That woman, Mama B, they call her. E go rally people for the group. Sometimes 500 euros to support the money, or sometimes 700. Maria Bay enter the group, codedly. He destroy everything. My brother, I dey face pain here. People they see say maybe I be betrayer. I don't me and Maria Bay not get anything we gotta do to plus I dey na she be betrayer. Na she and the Oba. So see all those things, so bros. Me I just knock this thing now. You see, Maria Bay na he cry come meet me say Oba Obini kill him mama. This one happen. Now so DSA everything will happen to her. He tell me everything. He say make nobody any people neglect her. I can't hustle. The money when me don't give you Maria Bay follows the money wey be say my friends give me, I give you Maria Bay. It's more than 4,000 euro. It's more than 4,000 euro. It's more than 4,000 euro. I get all this in this my online bank. Now statement of account will people that come out. So Maria Bay now grateful human being. So now we can ask Maria Bay after Maria Bay do all those things now. Now the thing they echo back. So now they're good now. So now I come ask Maria Bay, say, look, this thing we they do, not really that one I do. Again, one of my mommy for America. That mama USA now, where they call me, where they call sometimes our mommy. Maria Bay go spoil me for where that woman dey. Spoil me too much. That woman and that mommy, no, I not call her woman mommy. If that woman a bad person, that mommy a bad person, if you don't neglect me. How that woman say, now that woman can't tell me, say, now so you be not like mama, not be like that too. Maria Bay, he spoil me finish. You see that woman, that Igbo woman, who will come build house for that time, now will never complete and finish. Now remember, who come up and build house. Maria Bay could tell people say, now my mama be that one. My mother died 2021. My mama died. How that woman tell me my mother?
Hey, Maria Bay.
See, this Miss Blood, all those people like Pedro are blessing and Miss Blood. See, this Miss Blood, we must be very careful with them. I think you understand. So, every way Maria Bay tell me, Maria Bay not come and come prove her. Or Maria don't prove it. So, let me come ask Maria Bay one day say, all those things wey you dey do so, why you not come out for live video, come talk the whole words? No be say money wey me don't give you Maria Bay. Now make you come see me finish, but my team me full. You might be me say papa no well. Now go meet Yure. Yure give me almost about I don't know whether na 100 or something. I don't remember how much. And if you need ungrateful pay late, you know now. No, they look us. When they born there for that useless family where they from come. They look the rest possible be their slaves. Now so mother basic get that pride, say we be their slaves of Yoba.
Hey,
You understand? So
now
so you see that Imaria be Imaria fe ni ujobo. My brother, you know, see, sometimes I go dey beg people. Before, I get places for America where they give me help. Imaria be, I don't know Imaria be. When people, all these people they write comment now. Some people they use fake accounts. They are my close ally. Imaria be go write then say maybe Imaria be. He will tell me I call they talk about her. How they take kill your man. Now they tell me about call they talk. If they talk Imaria be they write to all these people. So these people will support me now. Imaria be will go meet these people. These people they help me, oh, my brother.
hey.
Iratore ni vede no muna yo. Umana be they tia giere o man ye o that a miss blood in a miss blood in or worry yan. A miss blood in ni. You know the help what I do for this woman. When you go to the gear, moment I go ya.
Most of the time, who they say
When no, we here can lie energy. However, now tell me say okay, you want to make witness. Okay, we can't make a witness. Now we are going come make stage in no ya go and write your statement. Make I see whether your statement relates to wetin your husband accused me of. Or when you bring the court in anywhere. The case in court is between Ogiso versus Oba. No be Imadabi versus court. No be dey there. And the lawyer talk and say, a judge court talk and say, people want come. He will fit come from Greece, come testify for Germany here. If she know say she no fit come, no be say testify they collect pikin for your hand. They are not interested about that one. Now wetin they accuse me of? I talk and say about they use our people they do drink ritual water, ritualist na e be.
Yes, they do sacrifice.
I say the human sacrifice na part of their culture. They kill us. They kill people anyhow.
Bro, I go send you the news. If not that one, I go send you the news. I'll send you news. Wait, they say the power room where they say the papa close. Power room where Oba area were closed.
Okay.
When they use human being they open. This Oba come, it not reach 2 weeks. No big go open that power room. Power room where for the use human being they do sacrifice. He open now, the room now, it don't open now. It don't open now. That one are the power of divinity where they use. It don't open that power room. That power room up till now, it they feel better. If they are saying a lie, may they tell people, may they send people from Germany here, may they call people for me go call people for Benin. Where they say they will go show the people that power room for inside palace. May they go check out that they don't see human head for inside there. May they go check people where they say they don't bury for inside upper palace, where they say they bury them without their head. The shadow grave where they say palace, where they say they bury people without their head, is dead there.
Not true now. See, see with me.
If German authority ready, except say maybe
No, see, me no, they don't ask me that one. What did they ask me? Me talk and now say, see what they ask me. See what German ask me. They say, me talk and say the Oba need they use people they drink ritual water. Now I say yes, so. Now they run go meet Isekure. They go they beg Isekure. They think say na Isekure, now they tell me. You know these people they think they know how they get my information. They think they imagine. You don't understand. Some kind of information will come blow out. The thing will shock them. So now, when they come see everything and they say, okay, we'll call negotiate. See, they offer me money. I know they after those one again. Then you say, Imaria B, what Imaria B tell me? Me record them. The day I go play and come out and the whole Benin they go scatter. This Imaria be an ungrateful person, no. Imana be no say all those things when they tell me say I dey record am. Or my recording here. So wetin make me know now say Imaria be with many things wey Madabe tell me. Madabe no fit come and come defend wetin he tell me. That mean say you are a coward. You are a coward. You are a coward now. Because you talk say you wan come be witness for Germany here. Edimofi come dey shout, Madabe, Achawo, Yebeble. Okay, now they don't compromise Madabe now. Hey, Madabe, you get children for there now. But when they tell me all these things, you know, remember say they go kill my papa. Madabe will go here and go. Because when my papa die, after Madabe don't blackmail me finish, he don't spoil me. He goes, I don't want to mention some people name, somebody for Italy. He go tell that one say they give me money to support me if I get problem. He go call that one and tell that one say me they use that one name till they collect money. Me.
Jesus.
Okay.
Hey.
He don't to the extent to he may do anything Mama America. Me I call Mama America for here. Me you ask her if na lie they talk. You know how many people call me say Madabe they spoil me? They are more than 20. You know what people meet it there? If Madabe they do all those things, they will tell me I no go ask her, go pretend. Madabe, I would be man or whatever. See, when my papa die, for the good way I do for this miss blood. My papa die, first day my papa die, don't call me. Second day, third day, fourth day. If Madabe they ever give me €1 for since they born me, make I die born to accidents. No be the same Europe where you deny me dey. No be the same Europe. If Madabe go dey tell me now say, hey, they just neglect her. Maybe the ashawo work now ogun ogwe Madabe. No be the same ashawo work wey they take dey make the money. Make somebody go make ashawo money for work. So because your toto na good. Make come carry the money come give you. Wow. Those people come dey give me money, come dey give me Madabe. Ude gberia go go Madabe. Ku work eneden o wa han let me wiwa. I am not a betrayer. Now you are the betrayer. See me see trouble. Trouble dey sleep nyaga go wake am. What can make am where? My papa died. This English. Even go that mommy wey dey for France. Ona be area new mind you. I get one mommy wey for one mommy for UK. A mommy me no France. A mommy me no America. A bros me no Italy. Or si me no America. We be the man we want me na. When the problem we be the na mommy we are the lawyer na. Just imagine that in €100. I just make sure they just now. This is that money don't go far. He just block everywhere. Emi here block here there. Say emi esa gbon here we emi. Where awegman wiver. Odo pa e wiver here la. A miss blood e wa relation. Even if a tell la dernière vidéo gigen. €500. I send the gigen na. No when neck no na nyago. One nyago. €250. Who do you get? Well, they know. Or Madabe or no was no here boy. Where we bro one we your body your body everyone I say 3 years near the one. Oh, person wey they do help to support me for court case. If Madabe will go tell that person say that woman who they build us for na my mama. How that woman to be my mama? Who tell you go the place may you go may I give the address may you go ask whether the woman na my mama? That woman not be my mama or the woman a poor woman even up to tomorrow. Now only that 2 room with the Smiths. They not smell the house. I will not carry the woman come and make people just smith and make they put window. When I talk say they want to put glass window for the house, they talk say 240,000 to glass the whole house and slicing window. Now we say what maybe a plan before we say not because of Bobby they push me. I've said we'll put glass for the window. So the woman can collect her strength. Till they chop, my brother. Or when of America, me boy to like I know if you come out for inside case where they it might be or I talk about or give where do some you know mama wa hang one because see you know people they help me now they know they help me again because of Maria B green snake in the year now you use fake account the rights it might be me you way Somebody they give me money before they support me. Imadabe will go meet her. He go spray me. Imadabe when we can't me there. Then Imadabe they come meet me. Oh, tell me say the way about need to kill your mama. When they can't ask you, that me can't talk for court now. Who they don't give a okay? You do look me like a fool. I'll come and say Imadabe, I beg now. How do you look at yourself? I am not a fool. See, me as I did so, I know. See, one day God will use somebody to say, Ogiso, how much you remain for the lawyer? Before that very, don't be on the 28th, they expire. God will touch somebody when they say, how much you remain, Ogiso? I will just pay at once, not come out again. They teach history. God can change somebody to do me. Like my power waiting for UK. A pa the help with I had to Tony. A pa will give me big money. You understand what I mean now? Just like say we take another second lawyer now. Our EPA for America, they donate $500 common. Talking about 2000 something. Imaria be away big one away. Bros. If I dey talk, how people say they betray Imaria be. Imaria be na betrayer. Oh no, we're saying it. And what make me dey invest now be say people they help me, Imaria be they go meet them. They spoil me.
I go destroy everything. Hey.
We ne Imaria be na we be me you na emi talatia. Otaredian. We emi ladian. We don't body or email that we give you. The me you na et me talk me na. Me ma na okoa. Me ma do tell me afa no ma me et me wa ba fitan la dia. Me ga we me ran we te de wa mo de gbe. We ma dodge o mo di when wa be dodge no ya be we every ni be kon na be kon audio. O ma fo we mo di we ya. O di ra baro.
Any asha, mommy na here where you know.
Oh, even if you do my brother, my man, you have it. If you do me and la on the 28th, the last day. Yeah, you're lawyer with the Monday, and the amount you have to pay every month. You do pay €100. Yeah, we me yeah, maybe or yeah, maybe you yeah, me my brother. He told ya, I be me ya. It must not a matter ya with me. Ni me complain ni complain ya complain about oh that's where band me go e lawyer ni me eva me na eva on a case of €100 €50 a case no way me aya I'm a lawyer no way I'm a civil lawyer I'm a criminal lawyer I'm a different type of lawyer me a case no can Nigeria no if you not surprised when you do not care if you do not go and many young you many never go and you boy and soon and many were be married now could be never by you young one many go you force him on one the money you mula the medal near you better than you force a young one man if you marry away me why fear kick me it's a oh yeah it's a cock boy Mona try make una even though na naira na put am I get person for Germany here wey go give me the money go change am to euro. Mona help me me know say only one young boy go just tell say okay so you are be shouting take this money just tomorrow Saturday teach us history. E wa balance me wa me go dey lawyer dey buy wa complete egba my brother me my history where the history of Benin Benin eat custom and horror we might hear ya gbili ma ya we ma sacrifice ye me ma eti oni ni ya gwo ge ma wa ni ya gbili ma wa these people decimate they are Nubians they are from Sudan they were the Nubian people the black king they were once pharaoh ye ma na gbon baba we say ni ma we ti wa to baba wa to ye o me wa re me wa to wa ojú bọ̀ mi wà wa ga ya e Pedro na ono o wa gbon owe in egbina ni Benin indigenous e pin ya gbina yo ba gin ya form a group ni so imene ila de na manu ha mi we do e go do mi go we ma egun yare ni ya je ni vini yare group ni no mo ri mano ma o agbon ama ya no we e Pedro e han lele ke Pedro kin e ko kin o han gbin e wo pa yara si ko kin Pedro ri na o we je e jonki government ni ma gbin na yo do mweria no wo wa gbon your mama na onwa your papa na Isha your sister na Egbo but you sure you dey fool yourself say you be Benin people not dey for permanent secretary oh wa gbon so wa to wala na do ya ya we na ri ahan ne yo bo na you na strength ibe we e Pedro uri agbon ni goju bare we o do na ri o boyan Obaseki ekunre o kan sun wa fian we dagbon mo ti e bo ninu e mai mu ameni ya jasen nu sun wo te me permanent secretary EBS na mu we den we ti this idiot is the one controlling EBS wa to wa we say baba fin we wa we say